Hi, it's Nate.
And Megs.
And after spending over a month in Braga, Portugal, we had some personal highlights from that city that we wanted to share with you. So here are our top 5 favorite things about Braga, Portugal.
The pace of life. I was raised in New York and I'm used to a very fast pace. It is not like that in Braga. It is very chill. No one is rushing you. The restaurant service is nice and slow. And that is something that I loved. And it was an adjustment, but I really enjoyed the slower pace of life.
The city feels very authentic. When you're walking around in Braga, Portugal, it feels like a quaint, small Portuguese community. And even though it's a larger city in Portugal, it does have this real community feel about it. It doesn't have a lot of tourists. There are a few tour groups that will go through the city to see a few of the major highlights like the cathedral, but for the most part, English is not as predominantly spoken. So that can be a pro or a con. For us, it was a pro because we didn't feel like we were just sort of amongst a crowd of tourists. It felt like we were getting an authentic experience in Portugal.
Another highlight is just the culture. There's so much to do. We were able to go to a play about the Salem witch trials. We were able to go to a Lego brick event, a free concert in a beautiful cathedral. We were able to also go to many affordable museums. There's a exhibit center, Generation, that has lots of free exhibits that you can attend. So it's just a lot to do. The city Braga puts a lot of effort into making sure that you know what is happening. They have a book that you can pick up at a couple of different places that has all the events coming up in that month, or just big sidewalk signs that just tell you what's happening. So lots to do, especially in the arts, which was one of the highlights for us.
The city also puts on a number of festivals throughout the year. We weren't lucky enough to be there and attend one when it was happening, but throughout the year in different seasons, they have festivals that are put on by the city to celebrate different events, and that's another reason to visit and probably a very fun experience. Braga is a very walkable, pedestrian-friendly city as well. It's a rare city in the fact that it's pretty flat, so most places that you're going to visit in Portugal are going to have a lot of hills or even mountains to climb within the city limit. In Braga, it is very flat, very level. The streets are very wide, so it's very easy to get around by foot. Most of the things that you would like to see or do are all kind of centrally located, so we had no problem without a car for over a month.
And there are a lot of public spaces that you can actually rest to, like a lot of benches and fountains and places that you can just sit and take a break. So because you are walking around a lot, there are lots of places that you can just sit and relax.
The city has a lot of pride in the way that it presents itself and carries itself. They put on a lot of events for people in the city, and they also keep it very clean. And it's not just the city keeping it clean, the residents also seem to have a lot of pride in their community there. They're very respectful, they're very pleasant, they're very welcoming, they're very clean, they're not very loud, they're not, maybe because there aren't many tourists, there aren't a lot of messy drunks out at night. They also have a lot of sustainability efforts. It's certainly on the top of their mind, it seems like, because most things are designed or set up in a way to be more sustainable. Yeah. There are many green spaces throughout the city, all with public gardens for the most part, and those gardens are refreshed continuously. We passed by many that were getting replanted. Any dead leaves or flowers were getting cut back or replaced. So they're always spending the time and effort to keep it looking fresh.
And we know we said we had 5 highlights, but we have a bonus one, safety. We felt very safe in that city. It didn't matter sort of what time at night. I always felt safe. There was police presence. You've had police on bikes, cars, a lot of cameras, but it never felt like there were too many police officers, and didn't feel like I was alarmed to see all those police officers. Overall, I feel like it was a very safe city. Of course, as tourists, as even locals, we should always use precautions when traveling and being out at night, but just overall always felt safe in that city.
So these were our top 5 highlights out of many from our stay in Braga. Be sure to check out our other videos on Braga, Portugal to go over other aspects of our time there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future.
You did such a good job with the intro.
I know I did. Only one try.
Yeah. Good job.
Good.
Good.